welcome to Everything Elite. I'm your host, Mike V.
They call me .net.
And it's everybody's favorite homeboy, Caydan Ross, and we are here with another one.
And man, you know, March Madness is upon us, and nothing but eliteness is among us. We about to tap into what's going on, man. What we got, J. Ross?
Man, ladies first.
Ladies first. Ladies first.
I witnessed this one live.
Okay.
I took the ride down to Fort Valley.
Okay.
I was really going to check out the McDonough Norfolk Coney boys.
Okay.
But we pull up to the gym. We got there a little early, so we pull up to the gym. I was like, the girls still playing. As soon as I walk in, everybody like, it's double overtime. It's going crazy. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, okay, Maynard Jackson from the city. Okay, Norfolk Coney. Man, when I tell y'all, bro, wire to wire, overtime to overtime to overtime.
What?
These young ladies was getting it in.
Hey, you know, Maynard Jackson, they got a squad. And I know they got a squad. Matter of fact, they got Tiny over there too, the point guard.
Yeah.
And so she used to train, I watched her train when she was younger. She has an older sister named Talia be hooping, baller. And so Tiny, baller. And so Maynard Jackson, yeah.
So what threw me for a loop initially is David Pollock is on the bench coaching.
Hilarious.
UGA football legend David Pollock is on the bench coaching.
He's the coach?
The Norfolk Coney girl. He's the assistant coach.
Wow.
And Norfolk Coney got a young lady named Kendall Wells, and she was out there looking like Aja Wilson mixed with Kevin Love. Like she grabbing every board, put back, sidestep, little jumper, like get it in the paint, move to the side. Man, she scored every point in overtime for Norfolk Coney.
Wow.
Because I saw the second overtime, the third overtime, she scored every point.
New game. That was no whole nother half.
And Maynard Jackson got a young lady named Aaliyah Weaver. Busy.
What?
Looking like Ivory Lotta out there getting busy.
They're my favorite type of player right there.
Because she's going straight downhill.
Every time.
I'm talking about she's getting to the cup.
Tough.
Bruh.
Oh,
Man.
what?
Come on, man. And I'm talking about they were blowing my mind out there. Miss Weaver went 10 for 16 from the floor.
Oh, wow.
That's
And
efficient.
yeah.
Efficient. Yes, sir. Efficient.
See, I hadn't had the chance to check out Maynard Jackson this year, but I have been hearing about him, and I heard that girls' team is nuts.
Yeah, I like them for the championship the way they was playing for sure.
Hey, shout out Maynard Jackson, man. But they pulled it out by 1 point, right?
1 point.
A 1 point game, man, for the city, man.
And then Miss Cornish, though, we not can't forget about Miss Caydan Cornish. She had 5 steals, 22 points, 5 steals.
Oh, that major.
Come on, man.
5 steals.
5 steals is nuts.
Yeah, that's major.
And
5 steals.
that's game impacting.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And then she was very influential in the third overtime because they went down in that overtime and she got fouled on a three-pointer and made all the free throws.
As far as Caydan Cornish goes, that's what I was talking about, Tiny.
Yeah.
With her, yeah, she's a man. That girl is an energy player. She's a skilled player. And
That
she got
defense is
so
crazy.
much heart. Yeah, her defense.
She got a lock
clamped.
on 2K.
Locked down. And she played with so much heart, though, bro, and always has, man.
For sure, she on the floor and everything.
Yeah.
Smallest thing out there.
Smallest thing out there, man. Shout out Maynard Jackson, man. We need y'all to go ahead and bring that thing home. Take it all the way for us, man. Bring that thing home
Let's
for the
go,
city.
Maynard Jackson.
Come on, Maynard. We rooting for you. Stay elite. Next up, man, we got to talk about the Grayson Wheeler game, bro.
That was a good one.
That was for a while. It was a dog
I
fight.
was there. I saw the
thought
whole
you was
thing.
there.
For a while, it was a dog fight, but you know, it kind of just fell apart in the fourth quarter for Grayson. But I mean, you know, they had some. It was going back and forth. But you know, one thing we do here at Everything Elite, man, is we shout out unsung heroes. And so the unsung hero for that game for me was that boy Lay for Wheeler.
Oh man.
Lay came and hit 3 straight 3-pointers.
What?
I mean, on the season, he only averages like 3 points a game.
Yeah.
And, you know, Coda Sutter was got in foul trouble early for Wheeler.
Yeah.
And Colvin Landrews, he was the player of the year in that region. And he's a hell of a player. And so when, you know, Wheeler came with that next man up mentality, and that boy Lay stepped up, bro. That boy Lamarion Lewis stepped up. And I mean, he was impacting that game, bro. Like even
For
without
sure.
shooting, and so he came through and he was next man up. And Wheeler ended up winning. It was a good game. And, you know, I felt like it would have been a lot closer, you know, but the refs, man.
It got a little chippy in there, too.
It did. Oh,
It
man,
got
they were about
chippy
to bang.
twice.
Right,
Yeah,
they
it got
did.
chippy. The first time, so Jacob, I can't remember who missed the layup. Somebody missed the layup.
Okay, he got five.
Jacob
He got
tip
five.
dunked that joint
Yep.
after the whistle,
After the
boomed
five.
it.
Yep.
He got pushed. Then it got a little chippy. They let that one ride, but it got a little chippy in that fourth quarter too, and they called the tech. They
And-
called the tech in the fourth. They let them play in that
they
second
had to
quarter.
get control.
But that fourth quarter, it was like, yo, this is getting out of hand. It was a lot of pushing and shoving, a lot of talking going, and like, man, Mr. Kevin Savage, man, this baby Rod Strickland, man.
What?
And he had the persona and the aura and the flair to go with it. Like he's getting to the cup. And Savage got real deal game. And he young, he only in 10th grade. And he talking to a top ranked player in the country like, bro, you gotta hoop. Like you gotta hoop. You gotta show me.
It's only one way for a Savage to play, man. You feel me? Like it's on his back.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
in his heart. It's in his blood.
He need
Oh,
to
yeah,
change his
nah.
number to 21 next year.
Little
Do
Savage,
your
man.
thing. Hey, we already.
Hey,
You
man.
heard him.
You know,
Hey,
Savage
Kevin,
been
you
a
need to
dog.
change your number to
You
21
gotta get
next
hip.
year.
You gotta just do it, bro.
Hey, Lil
Do your
Savage
thing,
been a
21.
dog, bro. But he was with DCA, ALT. I've been following Savage since about 2015. And he's always been a great point guard, very aggressive. He's a really good shooter. He's really become more of an elite passer. At 3SSB championships, I believe he averaged 10 assists a game.
Yeah, he was diming that joint because where you think them 3 threes came from? That penetration, he was getting to the cup,
Yeah.
kicking it out, bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, and so he's become a real elite passer, man. Shout out Lil Savage, man. You know, I've been around your game for a minute.
Wheeler always got a whip.
And
So,
man,
like,
shout out to Wheeler's coach.
Yeah.
That was elite level. This is everything elite. That was elite level coaching because what he did was they were overmatched size-wise because you're not gonna, Grayson's humongous. Like you're not gonna match up a team in regular high school basketball that has the size they have. You're gonna have to go Mount Verde, Lincoln, Prolific or wherever to try to get some size to match up with them man for man on size.
But see, the thing was, though, in that game at least, in that second half, Grayson couldn't hit no free throws.
And they
You know
had
what I'm
Caleb
saying?
Holton foul trouble.
And they had Caleb Holton foul trouble. But Amir Taylor's one of the most skilled bigs out there. Footwork is
For
phenomenal.
sure, footwork crazy.
You know,
They just had
footwork
him
is-
uncomfortable. That's why I say the coach at Wheeler, man, them folk put a game plan together.
Yeah, they
like
did.
they came to win. They wasn't worried about nothing but getting the W.
Just
And then
executing the
the
game plan.
Yeah.
The players basically fell in line, executed the game
For sure.
plan. That's what's up. That's how
And
y'all
they
do
didn't
it.
turn
That's
the
how you
ball
do
over.
it.
And then next
They
man
did
up,
not turn
bro.
the ball over.
And
Oh,
then
that's
next
heavy.
man up. Next
They was
man
focused,
up.
bro.
Yeah, they
That's
was
how
locked in.
Yeah.
They were locked in. And so, you know, they next up for them, North Dakota. Wait. Next up for them, who they play at State?
Oh, Newton.
Newton. Right, and they played them earlier in the season. And it was a
Newton.
close game.
You know,
That's
Newton
more
stay
of a
with it.
even.
Yeah, it is a pretty, I mean, that's
Newton
gonna be
stay
a great
with the
meet.
stick.
That's gonna be a great game, man.
But
I
what's
can't wait.
crazy is if Grayson would have won in 6A, you would have had the same matchup for the boys as you would have had for the girls.
Oh yeah.
It would have been Grayson versus Newton, boys and girls.
That's
That's
always
crazy.
fun. That's eliteness for
Yeah,
sure.
that is.
That's the elite program.
But that let you know what your program, absolutely. And so, yeah, shout out Wheeler, man, for pulling that thing out. Shout out Grayson on a good season, man. And you know what? Let me just say this. The teams for the Throne tournament came out. And you know, the Throne is invitation only.
Yeah,
Big
NBPA.
teams, big elite level teams. And they came out the day after the Wheeler Grayson game. Both teams were ranked at one point. And the Throne invited Grayson and did not invite Wheeler. You're getting a good game out of either team, but
the names.
but they had time to see the outcome of that game, and
One-
both teams were ranked teams.
I'm about to say, one, we know they didn't just pick these teams the day that Wheeler lost won the game.
True.
Then also, we also have to remember that Grayson has the names. They were ranked high in the top 25 at one point.
Right.
And that teetered off. But they got the names. They got a top 5 player in the junior class. They got a player with the last name Wilkins. That's a highlight factory.
That's what I'm on.
You know what
I'm signing up for the highlights.
Like, you had one of the top players from New Jersey transfer down there. So, hey, man, it makes sense to me, man. We got to put this stuff on TV these people want to see.
Yeah.
Like, these folks want to see Jacob take off from the free throw line, man. They want to see it. The folks want to see Mr. Hook.
You right, they
Like,
do.
the folks want to see Mr. Hook.
They do have the names to back it up.
If I was a Wheeler guy, though, I definitely would.
I'm going to get a chip.
Yeah. See, I'm on that.
I'm juiced up, ready to go get a chip.
We got some breaking news.
Oh, man.
Whoa, breaking news. Let's do it. So, legendary high school coach Kevin Boyle, that is the head coach for Mount Verde, is leaving for Spire Academy.
Ooh.
Hot off the press.
Oh, man.
That is crazy. He's had some of the best high school teams in the history of high school.
And what's crazy, you're talking about that. We'll get ready to talk about the Chipotle Nationals, and I could count Mount Verde as a champion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 9 national championships.
Bruh. Whoa. He said the move was necessary in light of seismic changes underway in youth basketball world. The entire high school basketball landscape has changed. Expectations have changed. With players having pro representation, this new situation requires different strategies. Whoa. Ooh. Wow.
It is a different landscape.
Trying to take back control a little.
Whoa.
From grassroots to collegiate, it's a different landscape.
And at Mount Verde, a lot of those players have representation. That is a crazy move, man. What? He's leaving Mount Verde.
That's crazy. He's going to Spire, so I can only imagine what type of funding is funneling into that program and what type of players they're gonna have.
Oh, it gotta be.
If I'm coaching a player in the top 100 and I am a regular public high school, I'd be worried right now because they're probably gonna be offering some life-changing money to come play high school basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
So if I'm coaching somebody in the top 100, because it's been a heavy debate about in college sports having to re-recruit the players that are on your team.
Yeah.
Now this trickles down to grassroots basketball where you're gonna have to re-recruit the players on your high school team.
Yeah.
Because they may leave to go get some money.
Yeah.
I don't know how high school sports is gonna look at that point.
That's real.
Coaches moving, a lot of player movement.
Coaches, they might now.
And I opened up a can of worms I don't think the world was prepared for.
It definitely did, man. In good ways and bad ways. You know, I feel like it's a double-edged sword.
For sure.
You know, because because yes, I feel like kids do deserve these opportunities, but also at the same time
they deserve the cash.
They do deserve the cash,
right?
But also at the same time, it brings like a whole new level of how do I put this? A whole new level of.
It's really an unknown. It opened up Pandora's box.
I know what word you talking. I know what word you trying to stay away from.
It opened up Pandora's box to the world of the unknown because when you said name, image, and likeness, nobody ever thought about pay for play. Then nobody ever thought about, well, if I have a player, like say you're a high school, right? Let's just use Wheeler, for example. I got a 6'7" small forward. That's my 6th or 7th man off the bench, right? Somebody gets hurt. He has a great game. The player that got hurt comes back, right? Now, if we're gonna use Spire as an example because it just came up. If I'm Spire and I say, I saw something from that kid that Wheeler coach might not have seen. Let me go grab him. And he's in 10th grade, so now Wheeler just lost
some future.
Their future based off of them showing Inspire watching, and now they just went and stole their future.
see, I guess what's crazy about the whole announcement, though, of Boyle leaving, is today is the first day of the EYBL Scholastic Tournament.
For sure.
You announced that now?
I mean, it's definitely strategic.
And before Chipotle Nationals.
To
Right,
me,
and
it's
before
strategic. To
Chipotle.
me, he's saying this is what we got to do to get the stuff back. Cause and not the children at all. It's the people behind it. Like
It's behind the scenes,
I don't
though.
know. I don't
like
know. I ain't here.
My interpretation of that is that these agents or player representation are trying to put pressure to play these players because they have representation. They have skin in the game, and so all of these companies are wanting their player to be that guy and get that notoriety or be a featured piece of the package.
Right.
And so that brings a different type of pressure on the actual coach who's just been coaching kids up to this
right.
point. But now these kids are getting treated like professional athletes. Each one is a brand, each one is a business.
Yeah.
And so when you're looking at it like that, of course, that's a whole different amount of pressure. And so if you got representation from 9 kids coming at you, trying to put pressure on you to get more minutes here, more minutes there, or use him as more of an integral part of the offense. Whoa.
Right.
Bruh, I've had the top teams in high school basketball history.
Right.
I know what I'm doing, bruh.
Yep.
And so this is going on around the whole landscape.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
The future of high school coaching, bruh.
It was like a high school basketball coach. The worst thing you had to deal with was an overzealous father.
Right.
Right.
Now you got to deal with Rich Paul.
A bunch of rich
And
balls.
the overzealous father. Still.
Combo.
Right.
Together.
Right.
Two on one.
I'm saying.
2 on 1 break.
They gonna hit you with the double team now. You know what I'm saying? Both of them standing there like, so what's my play? What's going on? Why he not getting the minutes? He's productive. When he gets out here, his percentage is higher than the kids you sitting there
They
letting
got
play.
apps now, so they gonna pull up iPad like, look.
Oh yeah.
Look, this is what he doing.
They pulling up analytics now, and so
man, we talk about high school player PER.
Bruh, that's crazy. Hey,
That's crazy,
Plus
bro.
minus.
it's a lot, man.
Plus minus in
many
grassroots basketball is crazy.
Man, it's a lot,
man,
bruh.
I couldn't
Wow.
imagine being a coach, man. I couldn't imagine being a coach. I got
Nah.
partners that's coaches, and everybody says the same thing, man.
Man, that's tough. Well, my bird, they're still the name itself holds weight, and they still have the toughest schedule.
They'll be
out,
all right.
and they're gonna be all right. I know whoever they got coming behind them is gonna inherit it, and be prepared for the opportunity, no
For
question.
sure.
And gonna be overqualified because anything else would be uncivilized.
Overly qualified.
And so, man, shout out my bird, man. Y'all done had a good season so far. I'm gonna check you guys out later today down at this EYBL Scholastic. And hey, good luck, fellas. Stay elite. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody knows what time of year it is. Man, it's playoff time, and we have got to the end of the playoffs, and it is about to be championship weekend, March 5th through the 8th. And we'll give you a quick rundown of who's going to be playing in the championship down there at that Macon Sports Complex, man. So, class private, which is all of the private schools that are not single A, double A, triple A, whatever, this new thing they got. So the girls, you got Hebron Christian versus Holy Innocents, and then the boys, you got North Cobb Christian versus who else you think? Holy Innocents.
Hey, but North Cobb Christian, they got my boy. They got 2 sophomores that's killing it right now. They got Anthony Bonner's son, and then they have Xavier Butler. Butler averaged a double-double the whole season as a sophomore.
That's big.
And he's like 6'6", no, he's about 6'7" now.
That's big.
And he's having a hell of a season, bro. Shout out Lil Zay, man. Zay been getting busy. And so I'm really interested to see what Zay gonna look like against Mr. Wilson. Because Zay,
Mr. Wilson.
yeah, man.
Hey,
It's that's gonna be a good one, man. I can't wait. And I know Mr. Wilson is Mr. Wilson, but that's a good one for Zay. Like even to be able to play against a player
against
that
Mr.
caliber.
Wilson like that. It's gonna be
As
a big
sophomore,
game.
That's
And
life
it's gonna be a
changing
lot of
for him,
eyes on that game.
There's
A lot of eyes
ton
on
of
that
eyes
game.
on that game.
So then when we got single A Division I, the girls, Fannin County versus Banks County. The boys, we have Southwest from Macon, Georgia, playing a home game versus Best Academy from Atlanta. And then single A Division II girls, we got Wilcox County versus Washington Wilkes. And then in the boys, we got Savannah versus McIntosh County Academy. 2A girls, we got Murray County versus Hardaway. And for the 2A boys, we got Butler versus Union County. Then we get to the 3A. The 3A girls, you got Cherokee Bluff versus Baldwin. And for the boys, you got Sandy Creek versus Cedar Grove.
Cedar Grove, Manny Green.
Manny.
Young Manny.
Baby Kawhi.
Hey,
Baby Kawhi.
Baby
boy,
robot.
manage Manny.
Manny and the
Yes,
big
sir.
Manny. Boy,
Hey, man,
Manny
shout out
is a
Cedar Grove,
problem.
man.
And then for the 4A girls, you got Creekside versus Maynard Jackson. Let's go, Maynard Jackson. Go ahead and take that thing home.
Yes,
and then from the
sir.
boys, you have the all famous Pace Academy.
Hey.
You have the best coach. You know what I'm saying? Coach Sherman White.
Definitely one of the top coaches in high
Versus
school
Norfolk
basketball
Coney.
history, for sure.
And I'm gonna tell you, Norfolk Coney has a 6'5", 6'6" guard that's a sophomore, and he is a part of the Get Busy Nation. And they got bigs.
Busy.
North Dakota.
Norfolk Coney got bigs.
North Dakota, you have big Holy Innocents last year,
They gonna
right?
say that they got bigs. Norfolk Coney got bigs.
Oh yeah, they got one for sure that I know. And, he's a
6'8"
dog.
solid guy.
Yeah, he a dog.
And he moves without the basketball, which is crazy. Like
He finds his way to that
he
ball.
finds his
every
way to the
time.
ball.
It's like his hands are
I like
magnets.
their offense though. I like Norfolk Coney offense. I can't even count. I like their offense.
Absolutely.
So then for the 5A girls, you got Langston Hughes hailing from the south side of Atlanta versus River Ridge. And then for the boys, we got the rematch of the south side. The public school versus the private school. This is the Thriller in Manila for 5A basketball. Woodward versus Tri-Cities.
Oh, that's hard.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's
That's a
hard.
good one. Big.
The Thriller in Manila.
That's hard.
The Thriller
Good
in
one.
Macon.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
good one.
dead
Oh, yeah.
Who's
serious.
gonna go to Macon for the taking?
Hey,
Woodward
man.
versus Tri-Cities.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's hard.
We really could have did this at the College Park Arena. You know what I'm saying?
At
We
the
coulda went
College
over
Park,
to
holla at
2
2
Chainz
Chainz,
spot,
man. Holla at 2
We coulda
Chainz.
went over there. Hey man,
Tri-Cities, though.
GHSA. I'ma tell you, Woodward
see-
Tri-Cities game. We shouldn't have to drive to make it. We should take that thing right over there to 2 Chainz spot. You know what I'm saying? College Park Arena. I know 2 Chainz will give us the keys, man. We'll put the
Easy.
call in, man. 2 Chainz will give us the keys. That Woodward versus Tri-City should be right there at the College Park Arena, man.
Hey man.
It'll be packed out.
Shout out that boy
True.
Trey Keith, point guard over there at Tri-City. Shout out that boy Jalen Wingfield.
That's gonna be the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The 5A game is the game.
That
this
is the
year.
game. That is the
Friday
game.
night at 7:30 p.m. March 7th, Macon Sports Complex. Be there
There.
or be square.
There it is.
And
There
then
it
for the
is.
6A, the girls coming in with the Grayson Rams versus Newton. That's going to be a show.
Yeah.
Ashton Hagen's sister plays on Newton.
That's
It's
my-
going to be
that's
a show.
family.
Then for the boys, we already know who we got. We got Wheeler versus Newton.
Oh yeah, that's another good one. Oh yeah, no, it's going down in Macon, boy. All roads lead to Macon, and
All roads
they
lead to
not
Macon.
disappointing nothing at all. Bro.
It's showtime.
It is showtime.
It's gonna be worth your $18 admission.
Absolutely, and so shout out to all the kids that worked hard all season and made it to there, made it down to Macon. You know, to represent your team and represent your school. Just the fact that you made it means that you handle business.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? No matter the outcome, that shouldn't take away from whatever you've done to get there. And so shout out to all the eliteness that's going to be in the building this weekend in Macon. And good luck to all y'all schools, man. I can't wait to see what y'all do. Stay elite. It's about that time, fellas.
Man, y'all know what time it is. Go to Yam of the Week goes to that boy Chandler Bean. Young Bingo, man. Listen, man, he jumps
Bingo,
out the
that's
gym.
my name, oh.
He jumps, Bingo is his name, He gonna jump out the gym and get a Yammo, you hear? So listen, man, Chandler Bean, shout out to you. He been catching bodies, but he catching 30 balls in a body. You know, I'm impressed, young. So shout out to Chandler Bean, man. Show that Yam, man. He got fouled and still yammed on him, man. Go to Yam of the Week, greatest of all time Yam. Check in.
Yeah, man, that boy been launch pad lately, boy. I tell you that, man.
Launchpad.
Launchpad bingo.
There we
Launchpad
go.
Bing.
Launch
Hey, you
pad.
know his uncle is the great Dave Bing.
I was wondering that.
Yeah,
I was wondering
yeah.
that.
I think that's his great uncle or his uncle or something.
Right.
But yeah, great
Genetics,
Dave Bing.
genetics,
Genetics, bro. We talked about
I
the
was
genetics,
wondering
man.
that. Was
Yeah.
it related to Dave Bean?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. It's everybody's favorite homeboy, J. Ross, and we here with the Vulture of the Week. And I want everyone to sing along with me. 21, can you do something for me? Because it's going to be Mr. Kevin Savage. And I'm telling you, Kev, please change your number to 21 next year.
It's only right.
Because you a savage. I seen what you had going out there, man. You was really looking like Baby Rod Strickland out there. And you had that grit, you had that edge, you showed you had that dog in you, you ain't back down, you weren't scared. Hey, Mr. Savage, you are the Vulture of the Week, man.
Y'all go look up Rod Strickland if that name was foreign to y'all, you understand?
Oh, for sure. You go Google that, and then you go look at his highlights, and then you gonna say, okay, I see where J. Ross coming from, man.
Just like that.
And so, look, man, you know what, man? I'm going to give my Feed the Bigs Player of the Week to a repeat offender, man, who just been killing the playoffs and doing what he want to do, man. Just making a mockery of some of these games, bro. Mr. Wilson.
It says,
That boy, Caleb.
it says Wilson.
Hey, man, go on and hop on the SS Wilson, man. My boy, they playing against North Cobb Christian down there in Macon, man. And I think that, hey, you see what my man over here doing,
Where
man.
my ring?
And so
Where my ring?
it's your last hurrah, man. It would take a lot for North Cobb to get that upset, but the way Mr. Wilson playing, man, it's undeniable, bro.
Right.
Feed the Bigs Player of the Week.
Stat stuffing.
Stat stuffer.
Yes, sir. And so that being said, man, tell a friend and tell a friend. Like, subscribe, share.
I want to give a shout out to Brand X Sports Complex and check out their website. This is a great facility. It's one of our main sponsors. Like, share, subscribe. And as my man Mike Villo says, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Hey,
Be
Till
Goldie.
next week.
stay
Daily.
Mabra Law. My vision in starting the firm was to serve, to help people injured in car wrecks and to make their day better. That's why we fight for our clients. It's not about me. It's not about the other attorneys here. It's not about our staff. It's about the people that we serve. When we make them happy, that's success. We fight, you win. Mabra Law.